When will you learn? Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome back to Random Rants, the show where we rant about things that don't really need ranting about. Yeah, if you're looking for a rant on war, politics, or terrorism, then this isn't the show for you. Here you'll find such fascinating topics like Comic Sans, adverts, and toothpaste. It's been 3 months since the last episode, and it's the start of a brand new year, so let's go to the Rantometer to see what topic is going to be kicking off 2018. Oh, the colour black. Sorry about that. That got a bit... what's the word? Out of hand. Now, from the title and my interesting reaction, you may think that I hate the colour black. Well, it's funny because I actually love the colour black. It's dark and atmospheric and it really stands out. The problem's not with black itself, but it's when people call it a colour, because it isn't. It's kind of like margarine. Wow, I can't believe it's not a colour. Oh yeah, and before you ask, white also isn't a colour, including everything in between like grey, which includes me, because I'm grey. Let me explain. These are the colours of the visible spectrum, basically all the colours we can see. You can see red, blue, green, but you might be wondering, where's black? Black's a colour, right? Shouldn't that be on the spectrum? Well, you can't technically see black. It's kind of like an anti-colour. When light hits our eyes, we see colour. But when no light hits our eyes, we see nothing, aka black. So if black is the absence of colour, then that makes white the exact opposite. All colours crammed into one. But then, doesn't that make white some kind of super colour, made out of all the other colours? No. Let's take a moment to pretend that colours are instruments. You got your violins, your drums, your trumpets, etc. Calling black a colour would be like calling nothing an instrument. It just doesn't make sense. But what about white? Well, if white's a mixture of all the colours, then there'd be an orchestra, a mixture of all the instruments. But an orchestra isn't an instrument. It's an orchestra. And that's how we know white isn't a colour. Watching this, you might be thinking, but Joel, how can we tell if something's a colour or not? Well, don't worry, because I've figured out a simple method for finding out if something's a colour or not a colour. Step 1. Is it colourful? And that's it. Seriously, you'd think there'd be some scientific, complex method behind it, but no, it's really as easy as that. Let's do some examples. Here we have green. Green's quite colourful, so it's a colour. Here we have blue. Blue's also quite colourful, so it's a colour. And here we have black. Now black's not colourful, it's dark, so it's not a colour. And here we have white. White's bright, but it's not colourful, it's bland, so white's not a colour either. The reason why, say, a black Lamborghini appears black to us is because it absorbs all light and doesn't share any with us. Even the black we're used to emits a tiny bit of light. If we want something that's truly black, we'll have to go to the darkest and most mysterious objects in the universe, black holes. The gravity of a black hole is so strong that not even light can escape. And to be honest, black holes are stupidly named because they're not even black, they're invisible. If you were to stare into a black hole... Wait a minute, why is this turned into Vsauce all of a sudden? Anyway, at the end of the day you might say, so what? Some people mistake black for a colour. Why does it matter? And you know what? You're right. But that's kind of the point of Random Rants. You see, Random Pants... You see, Random Rants isn't meant to be taken fully seriously. It's just a quirky little show about petty things that get on my nerves. Just a bit of fun. But I'll tell you what it is to be taken seriously. All these stupid comments telling me that black is a colour. Even stereotypical YouTube commenter got involved. I put my trust into you. You're dead to me. Dead to me! The thing is, all these comments about the colour black are by the same person, Cameron Stefan. And yes, I do know him in real life, and don't worry, he's not the same person as Kamikaze, that's a completely different Cameron. You know what, go in the comments right now, and I bet the top comment will be Cameron Stefan complaining that black is a colour. Happily hate that comment, please. Anyway, that's this rant wrapped up. Hope you enjoyed the video. Go check out Kamikaze's channel, you might find some really entertaining videos. Thanks for watching, and remember kids, black is not a colour! And now for a song about how much I hate it when people call black a colour.